nERDbOX.
Can Spider-Man come out to play?
All right, so I wake up this morning, look at my phone, and I see two things. I see one, there's a trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home. Very exciting. And I also see a message from Dave saying that he'd like to see me review the trailer. Okay, this is what you get. You got my hair, wearing my night shirt. It's about 20 to 7 in the morning. Trailer is awesome. I'm not always the most excited over a Spider-Man movie. I mean, I love Spider-Man movies. Don't get me wrong, but I'm more like I like the grand universe of with the whole MCU thing. The Spider-Man movies are good, but it's just like it's like the other movies by themselves. I'm like, all right, cool. We got a movie. This one I'm excited for, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm excited for it. The callbacks, as everyone else is excited, the callbacks to the other movies and the multi-universal, the whole idea of multiple Spider-Man and all this kind of stuff, and the fact that we got to see Alfred Molina's Doc Ock in the trailer. For anybody that doesn't know, my argument, I think we had the top 5 best superhero movies, comic movies, superhero movies. I think it was. And I believe Spider-Man 2 is in my top 5 somewhere because it's good. It's good. Even by today's standards, it's a good movie. Anyway, the trailer looks pretty good. It's more MCU people messing with the multiverse. Because they can't leave well enough alone. Stephen Strange, I'm kind of curious at what his actual role in this is going to be. I mean, obviously he's trying to help Peter. He's trying to, Peter. For those of you who haven't seen the trailer, I guess spoilers for trailers. After the events of the last movie with Mysterio revealing who he was, he's under incredible scrutiny. It's very akin to like if you ever read Civil War when his Spider-Man's identity comes out and then all of his enemies go after his loved ones. It looks like they're pulling from that, which is good. That's source material is spot on. It's a great read. But I guess he goes to Stephen Strange thinking, he can fix it. Just make it so that everyone doesn't remember who I am. And he realizes like pretty quick before the spell is actually cast that like that's kind of a problem. Because reasons. Because movie. I'm tired. I'm sorry. This is a hot take. This is a hot cake. I wish I had hot cakes. I'll tell you how early it is. It's so friggin' early. I have a bacon, egg, and cheese with avocado that I made. I haven't even touched it. And I got my 32 ounces of life. Anyway. So Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, Willem Dafoe, Green Goblin. You don't see him, but you see the pumpkin bomb, which is awesome. Jamie Foxx casts Electro. They're doing all these callbacks to the other movies, and so obviously it's we're gonna get Tobey Maguire. We're gonna see Andrew Garfield without a doubt. Not in the trailer. I'm kind of curious how they're gonna do it because like Andrew Garfield doesn't age. Why do I say that? It's fucking 2021. Like they're just digital, like whatever. But Tobey Maguire's like he's showing his age a little bit these days. I don't know if you ever see him. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they make him look. And I really can't wait to see like the 3 different spider suits and all that kind of stuff. Like that all looks really cool. But yeah, so Peter Parker realizes pretty quick like it's a bad idea to mess with the multiverse and all this kind of stuff. I don't necessarily. Again, this is just another one of those movies. Like it's so funny how they're doing. Like they're making the multiverse of madness like a big deal. Like it is a big deal, but it's like I didn't. I knew that we were gonna get a multi-universe Spider-Man movie. I did not necessarily think, like, I don't really follow this stuff. This is why this hot takes thing is like the way we do it, because it's like I don't follow things like I used to. I know a trailer comes out, I watch it, but I don't read, like, all the articles leading up to it. I don't follow a movie for 3 years because honestly, when you do that, I think sometimes you ruin it for yourself. But anyway, I didn't think that we were gonna have Stephen Strange filling the role of, say, Tony Stark in a way. I think that's gonna be what this turns into. Tom Holland and Benedict Cumberbuns, as I like to call them, it's noted. It is well known that they're buddies. Like, they get along really well on set. They had a really good relationship when they did the Endgame and Infinity War and stuff like that. So, it's cool. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be good. I definitely think it's gonna be worth a watch. If for no other reason, I mean, Doc Ock, man. I mean, Willem Dafoe is an amazing. I mean, there's this argument about was he a good Green Goblin or not? You know what? I think he was good enough. I think he was a good Green Goblin for what was it, 2001, 1999, whatever year that came out, 2002. I thought he did great. People have arguments about the fact that the mask didn't, animate or whatever, show expressions and all that. I mean, so what? Who gives a shit? He played the character decent enough. And again, Alfred Molina as Doc Ock, you can't beat it. He owns that character. Like, every it's funny because it's like it's kind of the Christopher Reeves sort of issue, or the Michael Keaton issue, where it's like at some point somebody gets into a role and you're like, other people can do it, but nobody can really take it away. And I think that's why I'm so happy that we are getting this kind of like multiverse movie, and I'm glad that they waited. Like, I think, and nothing against the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies, because honestly, I'm in the small minority of people that actually didn't hate Spider-Man, the second Spider-Man movie, with Andrew Garfield. I mean, it could obviously, improvements could be made, but it wasn't terrible. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. I didn't want to burn down Hollywood as a result. But I'm glad, the point that I'm trying to make is they had that teaser at the end of it where they show the Sinister Six, the Vulture wings and Doc Ock's whatever, and I think there was a symbiote maybe or something like that, and they never did it. They never ever did it, and I'm glad. That's one of those times where I'm really glad, because I don't know that it would be the same impact and the same sort of excitement for right now. Like, Willem Dafoe as Green Goblin. I know there's two Green Goblins. It escapes me the name of the kid that played the second one. And it was weird, I will admit. But I mean, it's watchable. It's like, whatever, who cares, but another Doc Ock. I'm excited for this Spider-Man movie. So yeah, so that came out, I guess overnight or last night late, or who knows. I actually watched the leaked version of it yesterday afternoon, but it was like, someone videotaping a video, and it's like really tiny, and you kind of get it, but you're like, meh. So yeah, I was pretty stoked that they just dropped the actual thing on YouTube. So anyway, if you haven't had a chance, go to your nearest YouTube and watch it. It's like 2 minutes. It's really quick. It's a quick teaser, but it's good. It brings up a lot of stuff from Far From Home. That's what I wanted to say. He brings up a lot of things from Far From Home, and there's some drops about Endgame and stuff like that. Nothing major, just little one-offs. And I like the reason I brought up earlier. I'm all over the place. The reason I brought up earlier about the relationship between Parker and Stephen Strange also is because there's a little bit of humor between the two of them, which it makes sense. They're both kind of snarky characters, but I don't know. It made me chuckle at one of the lines that Doctor Strange says in it. It's funny. It's funny. Benedict Cumberbatch's delivery is great. in a lot of things. It's that dry. I mean, it's an American accent he's using, but it's that British timing, which is just chef's kiss. So anyway, take the time, go to YouTube, watch the trailer, and let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, comment below. Tell us. Tell me if you agree. Tell me if you don't agree. Tell me if my hair looks like dog shit. I don't know. Let me know what you think. And this has been Chetty, and this has been the first edition of Chetty's Hot Takes.